What's up, YouTube? You already know it's your girl, IceyShae, and I'm back. I'm back like I never left, and I am back with another banger. So today, you guys, we are going to be eating some Taco Bell while I tell a story time. So I haven't been here in a while, and I actually, I want to eat with you guys, and I want to talk. So I was like, thinking about a story time that I could say because I have a lot of story times. So I think today I'm gonna start off like real simple. I'm gonna be telling a story of time about how I went out with somebody like on a dating site. I was using a date. I'm not gonna say what site it was, but I was using a dating site for live. You guys, I like to go live. I used to use Live Me, but you can't smoke and like you just can't do stuff. So I decided to make a dating site. One of the dating sites I used their live app. You guys comment down below what dating site that I used, and you might get a little surprise or something. Before this video start, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave suggestions in the comment area for your girl IceyShae. So, like I was saying, I used the dating site for Live Me. And one day when I was on the site, this guy messaged me and was like, "Oh my gosh, you are so pretty. I love your bald head." And all like that. You know, stuff like, "Oh, your bald head is so pretty," and all of this. So I'm like, "Thank you," and stuff. Now, the guy picture, he wasn't bad looking. But in person, he was bad looking. So it seemed like he tried. I'm going to say this. He probably, for him to get that one perfect picture, he probably took 80 pictures that day just to get that one picture that looked right. Because that's how he looked in person. Like, I was like, okay, I damn near got catfished. So, you know, he like, "You cute and all that." And he like, "I want to go out. I want to take you out." So I'm like, "Cool, back." I done sent the kids, leading the lady. The first time we go out, I sent them to my mama's house. "Hey, Mom, can you watch the kids? I'm finna go out." So, you know, she like, "Yeah, you know, I'll watch them." So he asked me, like, before we even went out, we discussed, like, where we would go and all of that. So he was like, "It's a karaoke spot that I like. It's a nice spot." So I was like, "Cool. I like to sing. I love karaoke." So I'm like, "Bet, most definitely, we can go to karaoke." So we get to the date, and what time we got there at 6 going on 7. Like, it was probably like 6:30. We probably start eating at by like 7:15. Karaoke don't start to 9. That was the first like no for me, because I knew I didn't want to be inside of this restaurant for a long time. Now, when we walked in the restaurant, okay, I stay on the east side, he stay on the west side. So he traveled from deep west to come deep east so we could go out. So we end up going to a restaurant that was deeper east because he wanted to stay within the area. Now, we get the place deep east. So, boom, we find something close by me. When we get inside of there, of the restaurant, I was like, okay. Now, the restaurant isn't what I thought it would be because he said karaoke. So when he said karaoke, I figured that it was going to be a lot of people in this restaurant. And I'm not saying like it was an issue because it wasn't a lot of people, because that's not the issue. I just was uncomfortable when I got there. I just really wish we would have went somewhere else. So, we in a restaurant and all that, and we chilling, and like everybody is looking at us like we outsiders, like we not supposed to be in there. Now, we the only 2 black people. I'm not trying to be funny or none of that, But everybody is staring us down like, what the hell are these motherfuckers doing in here? Like they're like looking us down like the whole time. So when a waitress come over, you know, she get to talking to us and was telling us like, oh, you guys, did you come for karaoke night? So we like, yeah, we came for karaoke night. And she was like, she asked me like, are you gonna sing? And I said, yeah. She was like, you look like a singer. I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and sing something tonight. And then I said, what time is karaoke? She said 9. I was like, okay. But, you know, we'll try to see what we do. So, we sitting there eating and all of that. He asked me about myself. We both exchanging answers, asking each other things and stuff like that. The whole time, I was a little upset because, like I said, I felt like I was catfished. The picture was like, okay. In person, it was like, okay, this you, but you catfished me because you could have at least put extra pictures up there of how your ass looked. So, you know, we sitting up there asking each other stuff. And I don't know how the situation of sex came up, but he was like, okay, first he made it, okay, I'm gonna just basically explain it, all right? So first he was like, this was our first date. So he was like, yeah, girls normally say I got some nice lips. Now that was the only... If it wasn't for his nose and his lips, I would have thought I met a whole different person. But his big ass nose and his big ass lips let me know he was the same person. But he come out of nowhere and was like, yeah, you know, women normally say something about my lips and all of this and stuff. I'm like, okay. Then he asked me a question like, do you like to get your little Kit Kat eaten out? I'm like, what type of question is that? Then he was like, he basically was like, I don't do nothing on like with girls when I first meet them. Like, I gotta go out with you and get to know you better before I could do anything like that. And I'm like, okay, same here. I never even asked you anything like that. So when sex came up, I was like, behoove, like what the fuck? Okay, so I'm like, okay, you feel me? Like, I feel like we was on the same page right there. You just said something that was music to my ears. You ain't trying to have sex with me, and I ain't trying to have sex with you. So, hey, everything good in my book. So, that date was alright. You feel me? I knew I was going to start spinning him for sure. Like, that was something I knew. I knew I was going to spin him. So, like, in my head, I had it like, okay, I know I'm really not trying to go on a date with you again. Like, I knew that. So, fast forward, I'm back on the site because I'm going live again. So, this day, he actually went on the live. And he was like, I had so much fun on our last date. We should do it again. So, I basically tell him, like, hit me up in the app chats and I'll hit you back up. Now, the live and the app is two different. Like, it's the same, but it's kind of different. Like, I could chat with you off my live chats or I could chat with you off of the dating site app. So I was telling him, like, you know, chat me on the dating site app, even though it's the same app. If you understand it. If you know what app it is, comment down below. So, boom, he hit me up on the app, and then he was like, let's do it again, but this time you can choose where we go to. Boom. I said, okay. Now, I think, like, when he was asking me, I probably spent them for, like, at least 2 weeks because I wasn't trying to go back out with him, but if I wanted a free meal, then I was going boom. Like, it was going to be the opportunity. So the second time we go on a date, where did we go? Dang, where did we go? I want to say Fishbone. because I know we went to Fishbone, and if I'm not mistaken, Fishbone was the second date, and I wanted to pay for my meal because Fishbone is expensive. Okay, so the first day we went to, it was like, you know, a few dollars. Like, he paid the meal, but it really wasn't shit. Like, I could have paid that shit. But we went to Fishbone on the second date, so I wanted to pay my own bill because I didn't want to talk to him, and I didn't want to make it seem like, okay, if you pay him for my food, you gonna automatically feel like you finna get something from me, even though you already know you not. So we go to Fishbone. I order what I ordered. My food came up to $50, almost $60. I can eat, so I knew what I went to Fishbone before, so I knew what I wanted when I went there. So, boom, I get what I want from Fishbone, and we talking again. This date was a little different. I would say, you know, we talk more about real life things and stuff like that. That date was alright, you feel me? It probably was better because we was at Fishbones and we wasn't at the other place I felt uncomfortable at, because I did feel uncomfortable the first restaurant. So Fishbone, I was familiar with it. I felt way more uncomfortable. I ate good. Hold on. So, you know. So I done did the smash on my food. Now when it's time for the waitress to come, she like, you know, basically how y'all gonna do the bill. So I got my ID and my credit card out because I know I'm going to use my credit card, and I know they're going to ask for my ID. So I got my ID and my credit card out. And he was like, no, you could put that up. I pay for it. Now, altogether, the bill was like $120, I think. So I'm like, and Fishbone, you know, it's not cheap. I won't say it's expensive, but it's not cheap. Like, if you go in there, you probably go in there for a special occasion or something. But in this instance, we were just going on a date. I just wanted the food. I was going to pay for my own food. So, boom. Then, after we leave the date and stuff, he was trying to push up on me. I'm like, what is you doing? Like, this was our second date. He was like, oh, you know, I just figured that we was having, you know, a good time on a date. It was time. I'm like, ain't you the same person in the first date just said you don't get down like that? And I know I ain't trying to have sex with you, so I'm, you know, like, that's a good idea. So where the change in your attitude go? He like, you know, after the first date, I just couldn't stop thinking about you, and I was just so happy to go on another date with you, and I just think it's time. No, it's not time, because I don't even know you like that, for one. So what you're not about to do is think you're about to go on 2 dates with me and pay for the food and then have sex with me. And I even offered the second time to pay for my own food. So I'm like, no, you feel me? I'm like, I got to get to know you more. So he was like, how many more dates? Nigga, what you mean? How many more dates for what? Basically, how many more days would it take me to go on with him until I open up to him? I'm like, it don't work like that, honey. It sure don't. It don't work like that. So he said, okay. No. After that, I said, I'm done. I said, if this motherfucker asked me to go on another date, I'm not going. He even offered to take me to CJ Barrymore. Like, he was like, we should go to CJ Barrymore. And I'm like, he even offered to take me there. And if y'all don't know what that is, that's like an amusement park. It's not real big, but it is in the state of Michigan. Probably about like 30 minutes to an hour away from where I stay at. So I was like, I don't know, like, you know, about CJ Barrymore, but like he even offered to take me there. So our third date, I can't remember where we went. I honestly don't remember like where we went. But I know the third date, that was that was my last time. Like I was done. Okay, so third date. I'm back on live again. I'm back on the site. I don't go on the site all the time. But we did exchange numbers. So like if he used to text me, like I really don't text people back. Like I don't text people. I will read your shit and leave you on red because I don't give a fuck. I don't text people back really. If somebody call me, I answer my phone if it's important. But like if you're not important in my life, if you're not my family or somebody that's very important, I'm not gonna answer my phone. And if I don't know your phone number, I'm not gonna answer my phone either. So I don't answer phone calls I don't know. That's just me. So the third time I'm on live again. And this time I actually have people in my live. I have my cousin popping up in the live and stuff. Friends, you know, popping in and out the live and stuff. And all like that. So he get on the live again and was like, he had fun at, what's that called? Fishbone, and he would like to do it again. And I was like, I said, I don't know, you feel me? I'll have to see, you know, if my mama able to watch my kids and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I'll have to be able to see if I'm able to go out with you. So he like, all right, cool. So the third time we go out, he asked me, did I want to drink? Did I want to smoke? Now, I'm the type of person, like, I can handle mine. I did not really drink. I think I got some wine when we went to the place. I got wine, but like he did offer to like buy drinks and stuff before we went and after. Now I did say yes to the weed. I forgot what I told him to buy. He asked me how much did I want. I said like at least 100. He don't smoke weed, but he bought me the weed though. So it was. I think he said he gave me like an ounce. It didn't look like an ounce, but he said like he bought it for like an ounce price basically. So before, oh, you know what? The third place. It was what's the name? Booker's. I can't think of the name, but it's actually karaoke is there too, but we didn't go on karaoke night. It's a different night, but I suggested that place too because I've been there and it's like extra lit. So in that place you actually can smoke weed in there, and that's why I suggested it. So we'll have a rooftop, and at the very top where the rooftop is, it's kind of like outside. So you can smoke in that part. So we there. I'm having fun because I already know security guards. I know like bouncers and all that. I know waitresses. Like I already know the people inside of there because I've been there multiple times. So I know people inside of there. So that's one of my places. Like I like to go and chill out and stuff. So I enjoy myself, you know? Excuse me. So when we leave and all, like when we leave and stuff, I think like I rolled a few blunts. Like I gave him back the weed, like even though he didn't smoke, but like he insisted that I keep the weed. So I'm like, okay. I really didn't drink too much. I probably drank like a glass or two of wine. Okay, so then when we get when we get back to my house, like when him dropping me off and stuff. Okay, he was like, "Can I walk you to the door?" Okay, cool. Walk me to the door. That's fine. Then it was like when it was time, like, okay, you feel me? Us talk. I closed my door. One, he tried to give me a kiss. I said no. I'm not about to kiss you. And then he said something about, well, this the third date. I don't know, like, in his head where he got this shit from. But I'm like, I don't rock like that. I don't care if we was on 50 fucking dates. If I don't want to talk to you, you feel me? Like, you can't force somebody to do something that they don't want to do. You feel me? So we talked and stuff. And he was like, okay, you know, all like that. I understand. So boom, he left. He offered to take me out again, but I was done. After the third date, I was done. Especially after he tried to kiss me and stuff. I was like, nah. So I don't know what he did, you know, but every date we were gonna go on, he was gonna offer, and I was just like not really into it anymore. Like 3 dates is enough for me. Like if 3 dates is enough for me to know if I'm gonna talk to you again or not. And if I would have kept going on dates, it would have just been for the food, and it would have just got out of hand. So he offered to go out on another date, and I was like, this probably was like a week or two later. I said, I can't do it. I'm sorry, I cannot do it and stuff. He kept on asking me over and over again, and I was like, I can't do it. Why this motherfucker had a nerve to text me one day and say, I think this isn't working out for us. We want two totally different things. I texted him back and said, you damn right we do. Now what you can do is bye-bye. Like, you're right. We want two totally different things. And you ain't what the fuck I want. And you feel me? Like, shit, I don't know what to tell you. When I tell y'all he got mad... He got mad that I said you damn right. It was like, I think you should pay me back at least half of what I paid for all them dates. Like, well, we're not. That's what we're not about to do. I said, that was your loss. How you, now you want your money back because I don't want to talk to you? No, that was your loss. Because when I offered to pay for my own meal, you should have let me pay for my own meal. Especially if I asked you more than one time. You can't get mad because I don't want to talk to you. Talk about, you're goddamn right. We looking for different shit because you're not what I'm looking for. And the only thing left for you to do is to get mad. When I tell y'all, that man was so pissed. He made a fake account of the website. He made another account. Now, my name on that dating site was IceyShae something else. He made another account and basically tried to put IceyShae, but then he put the IceyY, but you guys know I spell my Icy ICEY, but IceyY is like the other name that I use for like other sites that I really don't be on. It's just, you know, like if I use it for live and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, now I got this account with a fake name of me. And then in the description, he put like a lot of bullshit in the description and stuff. Because you mad because I don't want to talk to you. I don't know how it was supposed to make me look. But a few of my fans from my live was like, girl, you got another page up. And it's just a bunch of bullshit. But I don't care because then you want to sit up here and add people and stuff. Like, I don't give a fuck. You can't get mad at me because I didn't want to talk to you. In the long run, I feel like this. If you out with a woman and you could see like she not vibing with you. You see the signs. The signs are there. If a woman is finna talk to you or not, the signs is there. But he was legit mad because I was not fucking with him, and I was like, shit, I didn't give a fuck. I came on them dates to eat, so I really didn't care. The last thing you can do is tell a girl that don't even want to talk to you, yo, you looking for something else. Because you damn right you is. And it ain't me. And then he actually like called me like probably a month later after like everything and shit. And was basically was just saying how he was upset about how I played him. And he was upset because he thought we were going somewhere. It's like I never really led, like, not even never really. I never led you on to think that we were going somewhere. I had told you, like, from when you was trying to kiss me, from when you was talking on the first date, this shit that you was saying, like, no, none of that. But you go from your first date, the first date, you feel me, saying you operate like this and you operate like that, and I was cool with it because that's me. Like, you feel me? I knew I wasn't finna talk to him, especially when I seen him in person. I'm like, I just want some food. That's all. So you catfish for one. Like, you know, like you, for one, y'all know I wear glasses, and I don't got nothing against nobody with glasses, but when I tell y'all this man had some big ass bifocal glasses on, his picture, he did not have on no glasses. He already looked kind of ugly, you feel me? But I was just like, okay, you feel me? I chit chat with somebody and stuff. You want to go out? Boom, you feel me? You never know how something goes. So, but no, it didn't work out. It didn't. I wasn't feeling it, especially after I seen him in person the first time. I felt like I was catfish. I felt like he probably snapped his phone 50 fucking times to get that one perfect picture out. And if he did, that was dead wrong. Sure was. Snapping pictures like that. And it's crazy because I only had 2 pictures on there. Yeah. One with both with my bald head, but one with black hair, one with purple hair. Yep. But I was like, never again will I ever go like out to eat with somebody, you know, knowing like, I can't do it again. But the food from each restaurant was good. Each restaurant had good food, you know. My heart was with the food, but not with him. And that's just that. I had fun telling this story time. I didn't eat too much. I ate like 2 tacos, a few Belgrandes, and I actually have tacos and stuff left over. But you guys, I enjoyed this little story time. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave suggestions in the comment area. I actually might tell another story time. Like right now while I'm eating this, I might tell another story time because I got like one more in me, especially with all this food and stuff in front of me. So, yeah. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave suggestions in the comment area. Thank you all for being a part of my channel. I love you. I love you. I love you. Icy Gang out.